Hey fam, my name is Franklin and welcome to Orgaysis. Forget it was channel I'm on right now. Today we're playing Psychic Connections by, I always forget who this is by. Let me check right quick, y'all. By Rook on itch.io. You can find the link to this game on the description and comments. And last time, we was getting basically some exposition, some background story to this character. Well, not this character, not Zoe, to us, Mason. And now we're gonna see where the story takes us. Looks like you looked out not getting. Yeah, looked out not getting. Okay. Looks like you looked out not getting assigned a roommate. Still a little empty though, ain't it? I stare at her blankly. I just got here. Did she expect me to have this place decked out or something? Her face changes. I'm just like, Queen. she looks at my desk and passes it off as to dust it before using it as a seat. Oh, okay. Rather than the chair next to the desk. Oh, she literally sat on the desk. My brain is like, well, like some people when they refer to her desk, they refer to the chair too. Nah, she sat directly on the desk. Okay. Hey, it's your room. Don't sweat it. I'm just pulling your leg. College is a huge step, so don't stress too much and go at your own pace. Since I'm here, do you have any questions for me? Right, she's a resident assistant. She likely know a lot about the campus. I'd be happy to answer questions you have. I'm a quick save. I never quick save in these games. Some of them don't have that feature, but the ones that do, I'm gonna start doing that because I like to save a lot. Like y'all see in the Human Heart, I would save a lot, y'all. That's y'all just saw one page. Like I save a lot. Anyway, what is there to do around here? Let me start this timer, y'all. Let me start. What is there to do around here? How does one become an RA? What program are you studying in? I have no questions. Okay, so what is there to do around here? Well, on campus, there are a couple spots worth your time. The library is probably the ideal study location. They enforce a strict low-volume policy. You mean they do more than loudly shush people? Let's just say if you need to check out books or for a class, or use the media center to print something, I recommend staying on the librarian's good side. Interesting. I question what someone would have to do to justify banning them from using open school resources like the library. But considering the RAs can just let themselves into dorm rooms, I shouldn't question something like that either. I don't think she just walked into anybody's dorm room. I think she just saw you and knew you wasn't gonna really do nothing. So she just waltzed right on in because that's probably more different people with different personalities. That you intrude in their space, hands will be thrown. So. Can't question like that either. I'll keep that in mind. There are a few open plots of grass and a couple good running trails all around campus if you're an outdoorsy type. Although, if you prefer to exercise inside, I'm told we have a pretty good gym. It's usually pretty comfortable most of the time, but it gets packed in the winter months. There is a variety of equipment, and there are some vending machines with low-calorie snacks and supplements. Speaking of food, I think they said something about a dining hall at orientation. Yeah, though if I'm being honest, I can't recommend the food there. You'd honestly be better off getting food from literally anywhere else. It can't be that bad. It's literally like it's a college. Like it can't be that bad. Well, one of the chefs on staff is very eccentric. He likes to experiment. Oh, okay. Never mind. Experiment with the meals. I'm like, nah, you gotta have like a good set menu of good food that like go-to food that's like will taste good will be good. And then like you have a chef special that could be crap, okay? That could be experimental. Don't be like risking these student stomachs. But if you don't believe me, you're free to experience it yourself. Just make sure you record it for me if you do. Sure, fam. Who this? What? TikTok with absolutely not. Something. I'll look at it later. I could like my notifications for TikTok are off, so I don't know what that is. Anyway, personally, I recommend you explore the campus. I don't know much about you, so I can't really speak to where you like to go. How does one become an RA? Oh, are you interested in being an RA? I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not even really sure what an RA does. But I'm growing more positive you shouldn't have been able to get into my room. To be honest, it isn't anything special. We maintain dorm life and try to assist students with their needs while they live on campus. To simplify, we clean the dormitory building and make sure none of the students have any banned substances. I'd also be your point of contact if you got too inebriated at a party and didn't have a sober driver. Go ahead, Zoe. Damn. But you would still be the one that's gonna like pull your head back while you like using the restroom. Have you ever had to do that before? Only for students that didn't have any other friends to call, which makes sense. If you were interested in being an RA, I can tell you now that you won't be able to become one. Why not? It's a position only held by upperclassmen, so I'm afraid you need to be here at least a year, freshie. Okay. Something about being called freshie feels demeaning, though maybe it's because I'm having trouble looking at Zoe as my upperclassman. Because you're probably around the same age. What program are you studying in? I was like, what did I read? Me? Well, I'm a business major with a to be determined minor. How you gonna have a to be determined minor? I feel like you're a junior. Like, that's a lot, honey. I'm hoping to take over my dad's business when he retires, and it seems like a good place to start. What kind of business does he run? It's a sort of support group for individuals with unique needs. My brain is thinking about that show that was on Sci-Fi, like Warehouse. Is it Warehouse 13 or just Warehouse? And it's like the girl that played Velma in Scooby-Doo. I forgot her name. Was that her? I don't know. I thought it was somebody else. My bad, y'all. I can't reference anything else right now, but like she became like the leader of the warehouse, whatever, at the end of the series. Spoilers. Suppose it's part of the reason I picked up being an RA, so I can get more experience interacting with different people. What about you? What are you here to study? I'm not too sure yet. I figured I'd cover my general education credits while I figured that out. There's nothing wrong with that. You're keeping your options open, which is smart. I guess that makes sense because you don't want to lock yourself in early on and not know what you actually want to do with your life. But just don't be that dumb junior in 2 years that declares a random major because it seemed doable. Story fine. I have no more questions. Well, if you think of more questions, don't be afraid to ask. It's my job after all. Well, you're my last stop today. Zoe motions towards the exit, but she pauses and turns to look straight at me. Is there something wrong? No, just you have interesting eyes. Oh well. Is she hitting on me? If so, I'm flattered, but she's sort of lacking the main things I like in a guy, like being a guy. I mean, had and demi, so I gotta like go between the two. Thanks. Hey, here's a thought. Why don't you come check out the club fair with me? Beg your pardon? Yeah, it's this big cluster of clubs that try to recruit new members during the first week of each semester. A whole week. Isn't that a little much? Probably, but I'm sure you'll find that a lot of people here take their extracurriculars seriously. I'm not so sure. I just got here and I don't know if joining some club the moment I hit campus is the smartest thing. I was a youngest. like get your stuff situated first, maybe it can be pretty overwhelming. So I thought I could be your tour guide. Trust me, it's a lot of fun and a great opportunity to meet people too. Why would you want to be my tour guide? Why does anybody do anything ever because they want to? I'm always looking for new friends, and plus you're pretty funny, so I think I'd have a good time hanging out with you. You think I'm funny? I don't remember making any jokes. That's because you're kinetically funny, and you don't even realize it. I'm kinetically funny? What does that even mean? It means the things you do are funny rather than the things you say. Like, for example, your fly's been down this whole time. I quickly look down, and lo and behold, my fly is not only undone, but gaping open, as if to encourage peeking at my choice of underwear. I grab the zipper and yank it upward. I look up at the panda before me, who just snickers. We've been talking for a few minutes, and she just now pointed it out. See, you're kinetically funny. Plus, I hate it when people stay cooped up in their dorm rooms all day when they could be out living life. Like, really? What is there to do inside that you couldn't do with others? I could think of one thing, but after what just happened, I probably shouldn't make that joke, assuming she isn't already thinking what I was doing. Zoe is looking at me expectantly. It doesn't hurt to go check out the extracurricular activities, and I don't exactly have a reason to say no here. I guess it'd be fine. Awesome, you won't regret it. Let's get going. In a blink of an eye, she's shaking my arm, pulling me out of my room towards the stairs. Grr. It's not until she starts telling me about when she gotten lost last week that I start questioning my life choices. This is going to be a long day. The walk to the fair was pretty short. Zoe kept telling me more about the campus life and things to look out for. And that's time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Franklin. This is Orgaysis, and this has been Psychic Connections. Next time, we'll be checking out this little campus fair. And yeah, we'll be checking out the campus fair. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I upload the minute that I do. Again, you can find the links down in the description and the comment section to download this game. I believe that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys in the next video.